We've all been there. You can feel the room buzzing, but it's definitely not with the energy of learning. Papers are rustling, little side chats are popping up everywhere, and the lesson you planned is just slipping away. You've lost them. But what if I told you there's a 3-word phrase that can stop a disruptive student or even a whole chaotic classroom in under 5 seconds? It's a tool that doesn't involve yelling, doesn't make things worse, and it actually helps your students learn how to calm themselves down. Stick around and I'll show you the pause, breathe, begin strategy that will honestly transform your classroom. The classroom code explained. So, the strategy is called the Classroom Calm Code, and it's as simple as these 3 words: pause, breathe, begin. This isn't just another way to get their attention, it's a powerful self-regulation technique that you and your students can use. It works by hitting the brakes on impulsive behavior and giving the brain a quick second to reset. So let's break it down. First, pause. When you give the signal, everybody just stops. It's a freeze moment. This one word creates an instant break in the chain of distraction, giving everyone a beat to stop what they're doing and shift their focus. It works a lot like flashing the light or using a familiar clap pattern. It's an immediate room-wide reset. Second, breathe. This is where the magic really happens. Guide your students to take one single, deep, intentional breath. A simple 4-count inhale, a little hold, a 4-count exhale is all it takes to kick the body's natural relaxation response. This little physiological trick helps lower stress and brings a wave of physical calm, which is exactly what needs to happen before learning can start again. Finally, begin. This word is the green light. It signals that it's time to get back to the task with a fresh, renewed focus. It's a clean slate. It acts like a call and response, pulling the whole group together to move forward in a calm, focused way. Pause, breathe, begin. It's a simple rhythm that turns a moment of stress into a moment of strength. If the idea of having this little trick in your back pocket is already making you feel a bit calmer, do me a favor and hit that like button. It just lets me know that these are the kinds of practical real-world strategies you want more of. How to implement for the whole class. So, how do we actually roll this out? Because we all know you can't just drop a new system into the middle of mayhem and expect it to work. You've got to teach it first. Start by introducing the classroom calm code when everyone is already calm and focused. Model it yourself. Say things like, "Team, sometimes our room can get a little loud. We might feel a bit scattered. When that happens, we're going to use a special code to help us reset. It's just pause, breathe, begin." Then practice it like a drill. Role play a chaotic classroom and then give the signal. You can even make it a call and response. You say, "Class, class," and they answer back, "Pause, breathe, begin." Turn it into a game. Use a stopwatch and challenge them to see how fast they can go from noisy to silent and ready. Reward their success with a marble in the jar or a couple of extra minutes of free reading. The repetition is what builds the habit. So when you really need it, the response is second nature. Adapting it for individual students and different ages. Now, this is super powerful for the whole group, but it's an absolute game changer for an individual student, especially kids who struggle with emotional regulation or executive function. For a student who's starting to get revved up, you don't have to stop the whole class. You can use a quiet, non-verbal cue, a little eye contact, a gentle tap on your lips, a gesture for breathing. Or you can just walk over and whisper the 3 words. This gives them a discreet way to get back on track without feeling called out. You could even put a small visual reminder on their desk, a little card with 3 simple icons for each step. And this totally works across different grades. For younger kids, maybe 8 to 12, make it fun. Tell them to pause like a statue and breathe like a sleeping lion. For high schoolers, you can frame it as a more mature tool for managing stress. You could say, feeling overwhelmed by this essay? Just take a second, pause, breathe, begin. It empowers them to take ownership of their own focus and state of mind. That feeling of a chaotic classroom where you feel like you're losing control is something every single teacher understands. It is draining, but you don't have to fight chaos with more chaos. Instead, you can meet it with a moment of intentional calm. The pause, breathe, begin strategy is way more than just a classroom management trick. It's a lifelong skill you're teaching your students. It's simple, it's fast, and it works because it gets to the root of the disruption, a lack of regulation. By giving students this tool, you empower them, you lower your own stress levels, and you get precious teaching time back. I'd love to build a community of support right here. So in the comments below, share one calming strategy or attention getter that works for you. Let's learn from each other. And if you want more practical, low effort, high impact strategies just like this one, make sure you subscribe. Also, check out our Patreon page for more resources and supports. And we have a Mindful apparel in our DigiTees online store to bring moments of calm to your everyday life. Links are in the description.